Yasis, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're in Athens, Greece. And today we're going to talk about some things you should know before you come to Greece so you can have a better time when you do come here. And the first thing I want to talk about is, look, the austerity measures and the protests and all these things you saw in the news, man, forget that stuff. You will come here and you will have a great time. The people are fun, they're fantastic, they're hospitable, the food is great, the weather is fantastic, museums, historic sites. I mean, dude, it's the Parthenon, the Acropolis, the Parthenon on top. This is history here. It is a fantastic country. And the news, the last few years, heck, the last 10 years, have portrayed Greece as this kind of falling apart, poverty-stricken. They've got nothing, just taxes and everything underneath them. But you'll be surprised when you're here how vibrant the culture is, how vibrant the people are, and how much you will love it. So do come here. Don't be freaked out about all the stuff you've seen in the news. Now, having said that, let's get into some of the basics you might want to know when you come here. Some people get worried about Greece because they see the letters and go, dude, is it a mathematical problem or is it a language? Look, Greek, they use Greek letters, okay? But what's cool is you don't have to know Greek when you come here. English is widely spoken. I mean widely spoken. We're talking like Scandinavia widely spoken here, okay? You will do fine if you know English. But what's cool is if you know a few words like Yasis is hi, and Tikanis is how are you, and Efkaristo, thank you. These kind of things really get people to open up and be even more hospitable and more friendly when you are here. So do know a few of those words because it does help. Because that Efkaristo, that thank you, goes a long way. That Yasis, that hi, bye word, really can help out a lot, okay? Now, the next thing I want to look at is the money. What do they use here? Greece has the euro, and the euro, you know, comes in the €5 bill, €10 bill, 20, 50, 100, 200. You get the picture. Euro bills and the coins. Remember, €2 coins, €1 coins, 50-cent coins, 20-cent coins, 10, 5, 2, 1. You get the idea. And the thing is, the coins are valuable here. So if you're coming from the US, you don't just throw away your coins. You keep them because you can buy things here. And what's great is the prices in Greece are really good. Hotels, accommodation, car rentals, food, souvenirs, flights, ferries, all these things are a really great price. And that's what makes Greece a really great, affordable destination for travelers from around the world. So if you're looking to compare prices, I find Greece significantly cheaper than going to Germany or France or something like that. It is a really good deal. I mean, we've been eating here in the tourist places, a meal for four for like 60 euros, and we went to the uber touristy places. When we were in the villages in Greece, we're eating for 6 people for like 30, 40 euros. I mean, it's fantastic. And the thing is when you go, the people really have a nice time when they do serve you, because one of the best things about coming to Greece is the food. Yes, you got the moussaka, which is the eggplant, meat, and cheese kind of lasagna, like eggplant lasagna is how I look at it. You have lamb out the wazoo. Just if you're not sure what to get, just get the lamb. It'll always be good. You have meatballs are fantastic. Dolmados or dolmadaikia, which is like stuffed grape leaves, either with rice or with meat. Oh, it's so good. Octopus, grilled octopus, calamari. I mean, the fish here, the meat here, the souvlaki, that's like the shish kebab kind of stuff. Oh my God, you're gonna go great. And the gyro, yes, it's gyro, not gyro, not gyro. It's gyro, okay? Get a gyro when you're here. It'll be wrapped in pita bread with the meat, oh, and the fries with it, and the yogurt, and oh, it's so good. You literally will gain weight when you come here because you have to. The food is so good, and they give you insane portion sizes. So just know, when you go to restaurants in Greece, it's kind of served more family style. They give you enough, so you're going to share with a bunch of people. So if you have like 4 people, maybe they only get 3 dishes and share like that, because there's going to be a lot of food when you are there. Other things you might want to look at is what you're going to drink when you're here. The wine is always nice. The beer, Mythos, is always tasty. Water, I do suggest you actually do drink bottled water when you are here. That's your best bet for that. There's also some Greek sodas you can have, whether it's orange or lemon or whatever. You'll be fine with all those things. Now, I know I said Mythos is nice, but personally, my favorite has been the Alpha Weiss beer. If you can get that one, that's one you should go for. But there are some microbreweries and smaller breweries around Greece. You can enjoy their beers too. But anyway, why am I talking about all this food and fun stuff? Because that's one of the real hearts of Greece, is the food, is the hospitality. So if you do get a chance to go to somebody's house, do go. And believe me, they will feed you like crazy. But do bring them a gift when you do go there. Now, some other things you might want to know. What about accommodation? Hotels. Look, Greece has been known, tourists have been coming here for I don't know, millennia to come visit Greece because of the beaches, because of the history, because of the beauty here, the museums. There's all kinds of great stuff, and they know that. So they have a very good, very well-developed tourism infrastructure for renting cars, flights, ferries, accommodation, restaurants, all these things. It is really nice for tourists. The thing is, though, if you're going to rent a car in terms of transportation, if you're from the US, you have to have an international driver's license. They will not rent you if you do not have one. If you're from Europe, you're okay. But from the US, you have to have it, because if you get stopped by the cops, they will not accept your US driver's license. You have to have that international license as well. And you can pick it up at your local AAA for like 20, 30 bucks. I can't remember how much it is, but it's not too bad. You go in, fill in a form, take a picture, you're good to go. All right. Now, in terms of other transportation, when you are here, there are buses that go throughout the country. There's some trains as well. If you're going to go island hopping, you can fly between the islands, or you can take ferries between the islands. I usually try to fly, so book the tickets early, because otherwise you're wasting a lot of time on the ferries doing all those things, and it can be a bit cumbersome going ferry to ferry to ferry. So I'll give you a heads up on that one. Going back to the accommodation, hotels typically will have, you know, your typical twin beds for a double room. When you use the restrooms here outside of Greece and maybe Thessaloniki, and if you're going into, especially if you're going to go to the villages or the islands, the toilets here, you do put the toilet paper into the trash can next to the toilet, not in the toilet, because the pipes just can't handle it. Okay. Now, if you're in Athens at a nicer hotel, it's probably not going to be an issue, but just something to watch out for. Also, if you're going to be going to the tavernas, the restaurants, you might see that sometimes they don't have toilet seats. It's just a toilet without the seat. So just have a heads up for that one. So a few other things you might want to know before you come to Greece. One, the plugs, the typical European central, like 2-circle plugs going in. Wi-Fi is readily available throughout the country. Just need to ask for the password. Sometimes I've had to sign it with my Facebook or Gmail account or something like that, but it's worked relatively well. It is kind of slow. 3G, 4G technology here if you're going to be using data that way. Don't expect super fast and tons of data flow, but it works just fine. So just know you have that. We were on islands and traveling around, and there was some spotty service sometimes, but otherwise it actually was okay. So not a big deal.
Hi, Jocelyn with Wolters World, and we are in Mytia, Crete, Greece. And this is the village where Nico's cousin Psyches was born, and he wrote Zorba the Greek. So it's got a little claim to fame. It's a beautiful little place to be. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick video on food and food culture in Greece. Who doesn't like Greek food, right? So this is how food often comes here. We make an order, and it's family style, so everyone shares. The kids are having burgers on their own because this particular taverna makes a really good burger, but we just wanted to do something quick to show you how food comes, and we all have our own empty plates, and we've been sharing things already. And today we have, these are souvlaki, and we have
beef
this is the biftaki, which is it's a burger, beef burger,
chicken,
and
souvlaki.
the chicken souvlaki,
Yeah.
and
this
then
is
the lamb
paidaki.
chops.
This one is paidaki.
Yeah, lamb chops.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yes.
Anyway, so as you see in Greece, everything is kelamoni.
Yes.
Ne? Everything comes with lemon. I think it's part of our blood, right? Anyway, so it's just a quick little thing. I'd also like to make a point that sticks with all Greeks, or those of us of Greek heritage. That thing you get with the pita, with the meat, and sometimes French fries and things inside, it's not a gyro. It's not a gyro. It's a gyro. So the G, it's like a Y sound, Y. And then the Y, it's like an E sound. And in Greek, we roll our R's. So gyro. Okay, please stop, for the love of God, calling it a gyro. Am I right?
Yes.
Is that the most annoying thing in the world? Okay, so that's it from Mitra. No.
Yeah.
Mytia. I want to put an R in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So often in Greece, when you get your bill, they will bring you a small drink or maybe some ice cream or something. Tonight they've brought us some raki. Raki, it's kind of like grappa. It's like the whiskey, but instead of making it from grains, they make it after the first pressing of grapes. So from Raki comes from the
From the grapes.
yeah,
you
from
know?
the grapes. So anyway, it's distilled grapes, basically,
Yeah.
not fermented like with wine. But anyway, this is what it is. It's strong. In the north of Greece, they typically put anise in it, so it has a licorice flavor. In Crete, it doesn't. It's very smooth
Yeah.
and warm.
Okay.
Nah.
Yamas.
Yamas. Yamas. One hint, it's pretty strong. So if you want to, it's perfectly appropriate to put some water in it and kind of calm it down because it kind of
Yes.
it's got a warm burn, but water's okay. So also two other drinks that are very traditional in
Yeah.
Greece, other than wine, because that along with wine, oil, and lemon
Yeah.
juice, I think they're in our blood. But the other drinks that we have a lot of in Greece are ouzo and metaxa. Metaxa, it's a brandy, Greek brandy,
Famous.
and famous, right? And
The best in the world.
the best in the world.
Okay.
And then there's ouzo, and ouzo is a clear liqueur that it has an anise flavor also, so it's like black licorice. Good ouzo, if you put ice to it, it turns white, and that's how you know you've got good ouzo, right? But raki, it
But
stays clear.
raki is better because the raki is the origin drink from Crete.
From Crete.
Okay?
Yeah.
And after the third raki, it goes down without thinking anything. It
Yeah.
just goes down. Okay?
Raki is so much better. It really, it's my favorite. I love it. So, yamas.
Yamas. Έλα και εσύ. Yamas. Okay.
There we go.
Yamas.
There we go.
Anyway, I hope that helps you know a little bit more about coming to Greece. If you want to know more, 10 things that'll shock you about Greece, what you don't do in Greece, check us out on our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we really appreciate your likes, subscriptions, and have a great time here in Greece, because I know we have. Bye.